Spencer? 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 Spencer?
The 1923 series finale has aired, and Taylor Sheridan has done it again. You know, Taylor, it's not cool, man, to make a grown man cry. With this finale, Taylor cements himself as one of the greatest TV writers of all time. I'm putting him right up there with Rod Serling himself. As Hitchcock would always say, everybody can do surprise, but not everyone can do suspense. And Taylor Sheridan is masterful at writing suspense. The finale of 1923 exemplifies that perfectly. This series, like all of Sheridan's shows and those shows in the Yellowstone universe, has phenomenal acting, and Brandon Sklenar and Julia Schlaffer are absolutely amazing in this show, and we finally get a conclusion to their story. The series finale gives us the big answer that we've been asking ourselves since the end of season 1, and the question is, who is John Dutton III's grandparents? We know that it's either the couple of Jack and Elizabeth, who are situated in Montana for the entirety of the show, or we know that it's the shooting star-like lovers of Spencer and Alexandra, who have been separated and who have spent all of season 2 trying to get back to one another. This is the major question that fans of Yellowstone have been asking this entire time, and we finally get the answer. Alexandra gives birth to a premature John Dutton II in her final hours of her life, before she dies in Spencer's arms while she is holding their newborn baby. Interestingly, we know in the penultimate episode of the series, we see that Jack is killed, and the series ends with Elizabeth leaving for what we can assume is the East Coast. So we know that this other Dutton child is out there, and this raises interesting questions for what's going to happen in the next Yellowstone verse show, which most likely will be 1944. The finale of 1923 also tells us that Spencer goes on to father another son with a widow whom he never marries, because his love is preserved for eternity for Alexandra. If we start thinking about how 1944 is going to shape up, we're going to have 3 male Duttons, 2 of whom will be 20 in 1944, and 1 of whom will most likely be in his late teens. This will set up an extraordinary convergence of the Dutton history with World War II. The other interesting setup that we get is Rainwater's great-grandmother, who has evaded being put to death by the feds, and we can only presume she is off to California, where she will put her past behind her. I believe that this was also Harrison Ford's retirement announcement. We'll leave it on this note. Let me know what you guys thought of the finale in the comments, where the Dutton family story is going next, whether you thought this is the way that the story was going to end up.